What is going on, Jaguars fans? Welcome back to the Fan Cave. My name is John O'Leary, and today I have an interesting video that I want to go over, which is which Jaguars do I think will be released from the team or just let go at the end of their contract this year, entering 2021 free agency. All right, starting off this list is a man most Jaguars fans are familiar with. He's the wide receiver out of Oklahoma, and his name is Dede Westbrook. Now, Dede has been with the team for 4 years, and as many Jaguars fans know, this past season he was a healthy scratch for most games. Dede has accumulated 160 catches and roughly 1,700 yards with his time as a Jaguar. Now, unfortunately, that's not cutting it, really. You know, it's 40 catches a season, just over 400 yards a season, and that's barely 2 touchdowns a year. Nowhere in the NFL is that really acceptable for a wide receiver that's going to be looking for, $8 to $10 million a year going into this year's free agency. And I definitely don't think that the Jaguars, considering the fact that there are a couple really, really good wide receivers entering free agency this year potentially, that the Jaguars have any room in their wide receiver room for a receiver like Dede Westbrook. He's a great receiver. He's been a part of this team for a memorable 2017 season. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and it's a what have you done for me lately league, and Dede has not been performing lately. So I do believe Dede Westbrook will be gone from this team entering the 2021 NFL season. So unfortunately, another player that's on this list is wide receiver Chris Conley. Chris came out of Kansas City in free agency to hopefully replace what was a lackluster performance by Dante Moncrief as the veteran presence in the wide receiver room. And unfortunately, Chris just pretty much had roughly the same performance. He, over his 2 years in Jacksonville, amassed 87 catches, 1,200 yards, and 7 touchdowns. I expect personally out of a veteran free agent coming in, especially at the wide receiver position, to perform better than averaging 40 catches for 600 yards and 3 touchdowns. I'm definitely expecting somewhere north of 50 catches. The 600's appropriate, but I definitely want to see 4 to 5 to 6, 7, 8. I want to see higher than 5 in the touchdown category. That's definitely somewhere where those are rookie numbers. We need to bump those up a little bit, I guess. And unfortunately, I do believe Chris Conley is just another. He just doesn't cut it in for this Jacksonville Jaguar team. All right, Jaguars fans. Now, to round out this video, I want to play a little game with all of you. I want to play Guess That Jaguar. I'm going to name some stats, and I want you to guess it down in the comments below which Jaguar player I'm talking about. So, this Jaguar has played in 4 games. He's been a Jaguar for 2 years. He's only started 1 game. This player has had 6 targets thrown his way. He's caught 3 of them for 15 yards. This player was also on the injured reserve for almost all of the 2020 season. So, I'll give you some time to think. Maybe Google it if you want to cheat a little bit. I don't judge. And, all right, you got it? All right. This player is tight end Josh Oliver. Josh he came in as maybe like a dark horse candidate out of San Jose State, and I've been rooting for him. I really have been rooting for him. I think this team needs a lot of help in the tight end room, but it's gotten to a point where it's just we're just paying you to hang out and wear the jersey, man. I wish the team just paid me to hang out. I understand you get hurt and all, but you got to get out in the field, and unfortunately you haven't done that. And I think the team has seen that, and I think the team finally does decide to cut bait with tight end Josh Oliver, moving into a pretty top-heavy free agent class of tight ends with Johnny Smith, Hunter Henry, and I believe that they will make a heavy push to bring in one of those tight ends and to opposite James O'Shaughnessy. All right, Jaguar faithful, that's the video for today. Hopefully I'm not cutting your favorite player from the team, but at the end of the day, I want this team to be the very best it possibly can be, and sometimes you got to just cut the dead weight. But as always, stay safe and go Jaguars.